Hey friends, today I'm planning in my classic happy planner for the week of September 22nd through the 28th. I cannot believe that September is almost over and we are almost into October. I swear, after June, the months just fly by. It's just like a blink of an eye. So for this week, it is the first day of fall on Monday the 22nd. And I haven't played with this sticker book. It's called Love Every Season from the Happy Planner. And it has the squad girls in it. And they are quite big. We have some stickers here. And then these are paper. These are clear. And these are clear. And I love this. I just want to read books and take naps. But as you can see, you've got like spring and summer and winter and things in here as well. So I think I want to use this sticker book, and I'm grabbing my shapes and boxes from Plannything. I'm going to go ahead and lay out some wax paper just to... These stickers are so big, I don't want to lay them down. I did grab quite a bit of different washi, and this girl has some green, so I actually think I might grab these two grids because this green matches, and the one girl has some plaid pants on. So I have a bunch of different options for washi. I already know that I do not like that one. So I definitely want this quote. I just want to read books and take naps. Now, I do have something going on the 23rd and the 25th. So I definitely need a box for there. And I think these boxes, yes, they're quite big. And the quotes in the back are big. So let's see what color boxes I could grab. Definitely could get a green, a light blue, an orange, a dark blue. So I could probably do that. I need a dark green. I could do this. Why don't we have fun with the hexagon shapes today? I'll do the dark green. Out of the dark blue ones. This is like a dark purple. I'm trying to pull in those colors. There is a little bit of pink on that flower. I might have to go with this, even I think this is like a purpley blue. Otherwise, I'd need to grab like one of these circles. And I'm not sure how the circles would go with that. I could do a smaller hexagon like that. Okay, I could do that. And then do we have like a burgundy color? Okay, I could probably make this color work as well. And then we have an orange. Let's do... Let's do those for now, and then if I need to pull any more, I can. All right, so let's pull this big quote. Definitely want this big quote. So I think I'm going to add this here at the bottom of the page. For now, I think I'm going to add this over here. And then we have the girl holding the book. Maybe we can incorporate her next to this quote. And then we have this girl all warm and cozy. And then we have this big one here, being yourself is always enough. And then we have hooray for autumn, fall in love with fall. It's fall, y'all. That's a really big sticker. I could cut this box or this quote down for Monday. So let's plan on doing this. I know I need a box on Tuesday and a box for sure on Thursday. So maybe we'll do something like that. And maybe we don't overlap them. All right, and then let's do some sticker surgery on this. So I think I'm going to cut it in half first. Maybe do something like that down here. So I don't really want to do it near this. I think that's going to be too cluttered. So maybe do that, and then a small box to say first day of autumn. All right, let's bring in that green. And we can incorporate this over here somehow. And maybe add one of those leaf stickers to cover up this section. And then let's do, since we're doing one of these, let's do one more size box like that. Maybe in orange. Okay, I do have one more orange one. And we'll put that on this side here. And decide if I want to grab another box to go with that. All right, so I think that's a good starting point, and let's see about maybe we have these leaves. Maybe we can bring in those. And we might bring in her, so let's just see how it goes. All right, I'm going to grab my white gel pen because I'm going to, well, actually, you know what? I will need to white out a little bit on her, but not necessarily the quote. So let's take this really big quote and add that down here. And then we're going to have our girls standing here. So we're going to want to white out here to here. And I'm wondering if I want to add a little bit of washi tape underneath her feet. And I think this could look like a carpet. Like she's standing on a carpet. If I can find the end of it. So let's just see what happens if we add a little bit down here. And I'm going to test it out. Yeah, that's kind of cute. Kind of looks like she's standing on a carpet. So let's add her here. There we go. Now I'm thinking maybe I want to balance with a big sticker up here as well. As long as I have plenty of room for important things. And I want to cover up this note. So I think I'm going to add these where the leaf goes off the page just a little bit. So let me white out the note. And then let's see how we can position this. Maybe something like that. And then I'm going to take my non-stick scissors and trim this piece here. And maybe we can find a place to use this little piece of leaf that's left over. Let's see. We're going to set this to the side. Or we could add it right down here. This looks like a little section of leaves there. Let's do the I love fall. Most of all here, and then we'll add our little box for the first day of fall. I was hoping for a small leaf, but I don't see one. So we want to add this little coffee cup in this cluster. Okay, that's cute. Okay, so we have that. Now we do need Tuesday and Thursday. Important that I have boxes there. So let's go ahead and add my box on Thursday here. And then I think instead of putting the boxes overlapping, I'm just going to do something like that. Now, if I'm going to add these two here, not sure if I could get away with adding this girl because she's rather large here. Well, I might be able to, let's see, if we add her like here. You could put the Tuesday here and maybe we'll add, let's see, let's move. Let's put one on Monday. I don't really need a box on Monday again, but we're going to put a box on Monday and one on Tuesday. And I think we could get away with using this other large sticker. All right, so let's repeat what we did. And we can either have it look like she's sitting on a pile of leaves, which might be fun. Might be sitting outside with her books and coffee. So I have this thin one, or this looks more like trees than leaves. So let's just use the same one again. And we're going to need it to pretty much take up all three of those boxes. So let's add our washi tape down. And we're going to need to white out all the way up to here. So give me a second to white this stuff out, and then we'll lay our sticker down. All right, so I think that white out is dry, so let's add our girl down. And hope that I did good on my white out. Could use a little bit more there on the sock. Should have brought her down a little bit because her feet's like hanging in the air now. Let's see. No, she is on there. She's going to stay. All right, and then let's take these two boxes. We're going to add the one here on Monday and the one here on Tuesday. Oh, and since I moved her up a little bit, my box is not wanting to work. There we go. That will work. I don't mind going over the edge there. And then we have our box here for church on Sunday. And I kind of feel like this box is going to be lonely by itself. Maybe since we have the teacup, we can put the tea kettle on top. So I'm going to do a little surgery and make this a straight line at the bottom of my tea kettle the best that I can. And we're going to add our little tea kettle right on top of our box there. And I think this turned out so cute. I don't really think I need any more boxes, but I do like putting bullet points. So I'm going to do a couple here on Wednesday, Friday, and we'll do Saturday. And I'm going to call this done. Thank you so much, guys, for stopping by and planning with me. This is such a cute sticker book. If you like large stickers that take up a lot of your room, this is a perfect book. I think these are perfect for when you're planning in a dashboard layout because you have so much room on the left side of your page. But I absolutely love how this turned out. I also used my Planny Thing sticker book for the boxes. So I will link Planny Thing down below. I still think she's not shipping to the US, but you can head over to her page and check that out. And if I can find this, I will link this down below as well. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. Bye.